Hello, curious hearts! Welcome to Julie's channel. Okay, let's dive right into it because this story is a lot to unpack. You guys know Josh Duggar, right? The once beloved star from 19 Kids and Counting who? Let's just say his life took a massive detour when he was convicted of some pretty disturbing crimes. We all remember the scandal in April 2021 when he was arrested for possessing and receiving CP. Not long after, he was found guilty and handed a 151-month prison sentence. Well, now it seems like even prison life for Josh is filled with controversy. Josh has apparently moved into a luxury dorm at FCI Seagoville, which is a federal prison in Texas. Yeah, you heard that right, luxury dorm in prison. How is this even possible? It seems that he's now living in what's being called an honors dorm. According to a source, they've been sprucing up this section of the prison, repainting walls and even putting flowers in there. Flowers. It's like they're trying to turn this place into a cozy retreat. And of course, because it's an honors dorm, the prisoners there get all kinds of privileges. I'm talking washers and dryers, microwaves, and just overall nicer living conditions compared to the rest of the prison. But it's the reason why Josh is in this dorm that's raising a lot of eyebrows. Apparently, inmates in this dorm have to meet specific criteria, like no disciplinary actions for a certain period, having a job, and signing a code of conduct agreement. But here's where things get interesting. Sources are saying Josh doesn't even qualify to be in there. Yeah, he doesn't work and technically, he shouldn't be allowed to live in the honors dorm because of his past behavior, including a stint in solitary confinement. But surprise, surprise, there's an exception made for him. Josh is reportedly getting a degree, and that's being counted as enough to let him stay. This is despite his SHU time from a couple of years ago when he got caught sneaking a cell phone into the prison. Normally, that would disqualify someone from staying in a privileged area like this, but nope, not Josh. Now, remember that cell phone incident? It happened in February 2023, and when the prison found out, Josh was thrown into solitary confinement, aka the Special Housing Unit, or SHU. Inmates who end up there get stripped of almost all their privileges. They're allowed only one phone call per month, and their visitation rights are either super restricted or completely cut off. And the kicker? A source close to the prison said it's not like Josh was just in solitary for a few days, most prisoners in there can stay for months. He eventually got out in March, but it was still a pretty significant punishment. But here we are in 2024, and it seems like Josh is still getting special treatment despite his past behavior. I mean, how else do you explain him being in this newly renovated dorm for model inmates? It's not just the cushy dorm either. Josh, believe it or not, is somewhat of a celebrity behind bars. Inmates actually ask him for his autograph on newspaper clippings about him, and he obliges. It's wild to think about, but Josh Duggar is still drawing attention, even from his fellow inmates. And while he's tucked away in this prison life of special treatment, his legal team hasn't been sitting still either. They've been filing appeal after appeal, trying to get his conviction overturned. One of their big arguments was that during the initial investigation, federal agents confiscated Josh's phone while he was apparently trying to contact his lawyer. They argued that this violated his rights, but courts have so far denied every appeal. In 2023, the appeal was rejected, and in 2024, the Supreme Court refused to hear the case, which pretty much seals his fate. It looks like Josh is going to be serving out his full sentence, with a release date not until October 2032. Now, here's where things get even more complex, his family. Despite everything, Josh's wife, Anna Duggar, is still standing by his side. She's been visiting him regularly with their 7 children. Yeah, she's sticking with him through all of this. But it's not just Anna who's paying visits. Other family members, like his brother Joseph and brother-in-law David Waller, have also been seen at the prison. It makes you wonder what's really going on behind closed doors in that family, and why they're so committed to standing by him even after all the legal trouble and the shocking nature of his crimes. Josh's day-to-day life in prison is, well, it's more active than you'd think for someone locked up for such a serious offense. When he's not working on his degree or signing autographs, he's apparently keeping himself busy with recreational activities. FCI Seagoville offers pickleball, tennis, basketball, and even horseshoes. There's also a track for running, and, according to sources, prisoners can also play musical instruments during their recreational hours. Sometimes they'll even gather outside and play guitar. So, yeah, Josh isn't just sitting in a cell all day, he's got plenty to do, which probably makes his time behind bars a bit more bearable. But let's not forget the bigger picture here. Josh Duggar is serving a federal sentence for some of the most serious charges you can imagine. And yet, he's living in what sounds like the prison version of a country club. Special privileges, exceptions being made left and right, and a schedule that includes everything from earning a degree to playing tennis. It really makes you think about how the justice system works, doesn't it? And I think that's what's most frustrating for people. How does someone convicted of such heinous crimes get this kind of treatment? And what does it say about the prison system when someone like Josh can seemingly skirt the rules and land himself in a cushier situation than he probably deserves? It's a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people, especially when you consider the nature of his crimes and the fact that there are plenty of inmates out there who don't get these kinds of breaks. So, what do you think? Is Josh getting special treatment because of his former celebrity status, or is there something else going on here? And what does this mean for his future behind bars? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest gossip and news surrounding stars and TV shows. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.